Okay, so as fast as I possibly can, I wanted to redo the LDM tutorial I made a while back. Just so you know, to make an LDM, you're gonna need basic editor knowledge, and I'll probably go over a few things that you're gonna need to know when you're making an LDM. It's not that hard. The main thing is that making an LDM is quite time consuming. So the first thing you want to do, I mean, you can choose any part to start removing details from first, but was this a bad decision? I don't know if Ithacropolis was the best choice, because I don't know if it has an LDM. Whatever. If you see an object and some details, first of all, oh cool, and they have this box ticked, this means that when you use the leveled LDM, they disappear, which basically means all these fucking glows right here, you can just remove those. So when you're making LDM apart and you see something that's marked high detail, you can remove it, and that's easy. One thing I do is when you're looking for details to remove, what should you remove? One very useful thing is layers. You'll see certain details usually on certain layers, and this gives you pretty easy removal of deco half the time. Also this right here in your delete tab, details, I would almost always be on details or custom. This way you don't accidentally delete triggers or solid objects that might affect how the gameplay works. That's a mistake that happened a lot in old LDMs, so let's not have that happen. Some levels do not have gracious layering, right? Sometimes everything is just on one layer, and those suck. But here's something that'll get you through those times. Here's this block design. Imagine this is all on one layer. It's like, I'm not gonna do that. What I would do though is go here, turn on select filter right here. Now what this does is if you can select a certain detail like this circle, then you go to custom. Now when you swipe and select, it'll only select the object in your custom selection. So if you have a really complicated block design, you can use a select filter, choose an object, fucking get out of your glow, look at that, boom, just like that, and delete that specific object. Really good for complicated block designs, things on one layer. That will it'll come up. And that's basically that. Yeah, that's the basics. Layering and custom selection, and then it's just about picking out details that aren't important. Make sure not to get rid of visibility obstruction and shit like that. Now, sometimes you might mess up, or you want to experiment. Like, maybe I want to get rid of these squares right here, right? But I don't know if removing these will go over my, like, will use too many objects, or like will remove too much detail from the level. So I remove them. Oops, oh fuck. So I remove them, and then I've saved the level. And you're like, dang, I need to put those back in. So here's where you're going to need some sort of mega hack. Get a fresh copy of the level. Go to those objects you deleted. Select them. So like, here's all the shit I removed. Let me just grab these back. And you're gonna want to be using custom object bypass to have more than 100 objects in your custom objects. So what I usually do is I grab these objects and then I grab a reference. So let's say this portal, put them in a custom object. You can go back to your LDM that you're making. This is my LDM. It's like, oh shit, I removed too many objects. Boom. Oh, boom, here's your custom object. Now I use my reference frame, such as this portal. Bam, 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 bam. Delete this. And magic! You have put objects back in that you had previously removed, just in case you accidentally removed too much detail. That's how you put it back. I don't know if there's anything else to cover. That's basically it. You just gotta repeat the process of deleting decoration for the entire level, and then make sure it's okay. I guess one thing I will add at the end here is an example of me going through a part of a level and showing you an example of how I would make an LDM for that part. So let's just take the first cube. So I can go through my layers. I see that, you know, this shit, I don't need it. Maybe, what's this stuff? What is this shit, dude? Yeah, see, that's, who gives a shit? This isn't gonna be distracting at all, right? Just on detail selection, probably. Don't fucking delete a trigger. I don't know if there's any here. Boom. This is kind of a mess. These like circular ones here, they probably don't do shit. Again, you can always add things back if you delete too much. These sparkle effects. Background detail, I feel like it's not that important for this first cube. So just boom, boom, boom. Maybe if it feels too empty, you can always fix that. Glow is also pretty huge. Whenever there's glow and you have an opportunity to remove glow, I would say go for it. Glow is usually the laggiest thing, being a gradient object in the game. So glow, just you know, say goodbye. No one likes glow. Oh yeah, see, I have a move trigger selected, but I have the detail selection. It stays. So boom, successful. Maybe I could remove a bit more, but that's as much as I'm doing for this. It probably runs at least twice as good. There you go.